Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 10 of our extreme difficulty Julii campaign, and it seems we are starting it with rather intensively. So let's see if we could take Lovosice from a rather strong Germanian opposition. So extreme difficulty means that we started from Ireland. We could make only Hastati and Equites until we captured Rome, and we cannot have peace with other Roman factions, and well, that's pretty much about it. And it actually seems that we are not getting those Marian reforms, though that's not because of my choosing, but because of the game choosing it about like that. So let's see if we are going to have them, and I also plan that this is perhaps not the last episode of the campaign, but I think among the last ones at the very least. Might be the last one as well. So I won't be going for the full 50 provinces most likely, because well, this is rather a similar grind to normal Julii campaign as we are already controlling Italy, etc, etc. So that wouldn't provide too much anything new for the campaign. So I will be looking for new challenges relatively soon. I think I will post a poll on that at some point. The difficulty here, by the way, is that we are fighting in winter. So that means bonuses for the Germanians, most of their troops, which, well, let's hope won't prove to be too difficult. And we don't actually want to waste the pillars on those Axemen and Barbarian mercs, but want to use them on the Spear Warband and Bodyguard. And let's hope that we can actually beat this first army before the second one arrives. Then again, if we don't use the pillar now, we are not probably going... Okay, they are winded and tired. Good. So should we perhaps just charge? And let's see if we could position these troops so that we could actually get a decent round on the warband. Okay, good. Excellent. So let's form up again. And you guys hopefully take care of the warband at the very least. And now you can fire at will, I think. And I doubt that we will be seeing that army again. Of course, if we could lure the warlord into a pillar throw, that would be rather nice, but I don't think that's the case. So we are fresh, they are ready, it seems. Okay, that first clash went rather well. To be honest, surprisingly well. Oh, they are they pulling back? That's no way for the Germanians to behave. Shame will be theirs forever. Well, at least the settlement will be a bit easier to take. Okay, so they are taking a defensive positions. which is, I mean, rather good move, but well, yeah, I guess that's a good move. Oh. That's even better move from the general, seemingly. Okay, I guess we just have to charge them then. Oh, and it seems they're actually breaking our barbarian mercenaries over there. Okay, we don't want those guys to fight to death. Indeed. So it's not the easiest task to catch the enemy general if he breaks. Rather when he breaks, and he didn't get away. Good. So basically, I think the settlement should fall to us. They don't have that many troops left. Of course, yeah. So that should do the trick, and I don't think we want to continue it any further. So rather clear victory. 2 Germanian family members taken down. Lovosice is ours. And, well, not a too pretty place it seems. So we have chance for power, that's nice. I think we are already in power, to be honest, but that's minor details. Okay, so well, that's rather small town. And Domus Dulcis Domus is ours. They are having a bit of a rebellion, Germanian capital over there. Yeah. So I think this is the army that will march onwards. Provided we can have enough public order in Domus Dulcis Domus. Garrison is at 80%, so yes, I think we will just go onwards. And oh, we have rather large army at Vicus Marcomanni. Perhaps we should begin to think about going after the Dacians. And after having that Shrine to Jupiter built, I think this army will march, or most of it will march out as well. So I think Croton should fall rather easily, even with auto-resolve. And let's build some mines, let's retrain some troops, and train some more troops. Tarentum actually doesn't have plague anymore, but I think we will still starve it out. And in Croton, as we want to keep momentum, I think we will build a trireme. And as we managed to drive off Publius the Mean, we are actually in position to retrain these troops and bring most of them to help to take Sicily. Here we are besieging Numancia. I think we need another battering ram at the very least. Our truce with Carthage, or rather peace or whatever, is about to end. And in Rome, yeah. Let's repair what can be repaired. And Quintus the Mighty can continue his retirement days. So practically he was carrying our faction all the way from Ireland to Rome. So he has earned his retirement, as per your suggestion. Oh, we do have some additional troops over here. They can continue march towards Dacia. And... oh, by the way, is Manius the Lucky? Well, he's actually quite young. So he can continue to rule from Londinium. We don't actually even have proper temples in Londinium, but small matters. And we could use a new governor probably somewhere around here. Hey, you guys are supposed to be keeping order in here. Rome, let's build academy. Carthago Nova. Perhaps paved roads might be nice. Lovosice looking relatively good. Croton. Let's finish the retraining. And then we had these troops at Capua, ready to march. And some retraining still needed. Perhaps we could make a market. And yeah, the attrition is beginning to take its toll over there. Here, I think we need to build or train peasants. And Gallic Town, I think we should be able to take this with auto-resolve. Oh, let's hope we actually have more money next turn. And I guess we need to give that settlement one more turn time to kind of get things in line. Oh, did I forget to move the armies in Spain? 55%. How's that? There is so much unrest. Ah, it's going to rebel soon. And I think in this case we will be attacked rather soon. Here, let's take the mercenaries. Campus Iazyges will be the first target. And let's get going. Messana should be rather easy to take, but since Syracuse has walls, we will take it first, because it's so lightly defended. And you guys can go to Garrison Croton. Oh, we have a new threat next to Rome. Let's send some help. So that the last Germanian survivor. Yeah, Corduba should fall with relative ease. Oh, Sacred Band. Interesting.
Orders. Forward. Out of move, sir.
So I guess we do
Sir, prepare for battle.
have a turn. Well, we will take this.
Victory! Settlement
It's
capture.
going to give us some money. What? And the public order, how can it... Okay, so I guess it's time to move the capital from Londinium to Rome. Well, perhaps not to Rome exactly, but to Mediolanum. Our new capital. There. You guys happy now? What about these? Okay, well, they are happier, it seems. And perhaps that will actually increase our tax revenue as well. Because the amount of corruption will be more limited. And we can of course raise taxes quite a bit. So about Salona, yeah. Oh, whoops. Let's try to gather enough money for the temple. And is that the last bastion of Gauls? I think it is. And by the way, we might have mercenaries available in here. So let's try to utilize that next turn. Since we can raise taxes, I think we should do that. That alone should provide us some much needed cash we need for those mercenaries. So I think we are good to go. Oh, that's rather brave from the Carthaginians. Sacred bands, and they hired our mercenaries. That's just rude. I think we actually need to fight this manually, even though we perhaps outnumber them from 2 to 1 to 3 to 1. But those sacred bands are just no joke. Then again, high ground is no joke either. And we have the high ground. So with some luck we will actually take the settlement straight away. And perhaps we will be able to drown the enemy into Pila. Or rather, oh, is that 3 sacred bands? Well, this might have gotten rather interesting. Well, at least the Carthaginians are doing their best so that they are not going to win the battle here. Okay, at least the pillar are doing something. Do we fire at them? Okay, the enemy general is breaking. Nice.
The king lies dead at your feet. Now is the time to strike hard at his grieving subjects.
And I think we need some help against that sacred band over there. I mean, okay, they're breaking now. Good. What you should be chasing after those barbarian mercenaries. And they are not routing anymore, okay. It's time for a new battle line. Three sacred bands still. That's a lot. So basically, our best way to deal with them is with missile units. So that we can fire in their back. Very good.
Gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Oh, did some of the enemies actually charge our general? But they did break. It seems. Whoops. It seems I wasn't paying too much of attention over there. So, if we break these, the settlement will be quite open for us. And if we actually land this charge, it will be quite suicidal. But if we could get them to turn around... Okay, well, that wasn't quite as suicidal as I was worried about. That's just so brutal. They are not taking any casualties. Well, they are taking casualties now, but they are surrounded from archers, that is. They are surrounded from three sides by experienced Hastati, and they just cannot punch through the Sacred Band armor. I need you guys to start hitting them as well. Okay, good.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Okay, and we don't want to engage them in melee. So I think the best way to take down or rather elite phalanxes is to get some missile weapons behind them and then let them do the job. Or then isolate them and then try to get them to break. Because they are so difficult to take from the front. Okay, so that should be one additional settlement for us. And not a moment too soon as they are training sacred bands. Okay, and here comes the attack. I was a bit afraid of Dodonis of Aventicum, faction leader, with some spear warband support. Okay, so if we win this battle, Germania is vanquished. Then again, they do have quite a lot of those spear warbands. So I think we will have our infantry line over here, and then let's see if this unit could actually decide the battle for us. So they will be quite efficient against screeching women, though the arrows will be kind of wasted on them. So let's try to inflict some damage on the bodyguard, and then if we have time, some more damage on the spear warbands. And actually, if the bodyguard falls, or rather the general falls, he might actually be the last of his kind for Germania. So perhaps we will actually send a warband to face him. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Turn, 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 run. So, are they kind of pulling back? And time to charge. So basically those screeching women did take down 6 of these horse archers. And these guys managed to get outmaneuvered.
The gods be...
Okay, that's it.
The king lies dead at your feet. Now is the time to strike hard at his grieving subjects.
And if we can run those guys around in circles, it will make the actual battle quite a bit easier. Okay, we don't want to hit those peasants in any case, because they are, well, worthless target. Except if we charge them, or if they charge us, they will actually inflict quite big casualties on us. And by the way, you get fire at will. Well, that's some running for you Germanians. Okay, I guess the battle is about to happen. Let's see if we could still inflict some havoc in here. Well, at least to our own troops, it seems. Okay, and now this is going to get rough. Okay, good. They're breaking. And we don't want to get stuck with that warband over there.
The gods who fill the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
Okay, some things are not breaking. At least not quite just yet. Finally. And let's try to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay, I don't have time to look after those missile cavalry units. But perhaps we could conserve some of the arrows. Oh, if we can catch most of these guys, we perhaps could take the settlement rather soon. You could fire over there. So at least some of them are exhausted, very tired. It might be that our infantry even could achieve something against them. Okay, good. I guess it's the exhaustion that has kind of paved way for our victory here.
The enemy general flees.
Okay, good.
The enemy army is in
So
flight.
that's it.
Pursue them and drive.
And I guess the Hastati and Principes can enjoy at least to some degree hunting down or running down the enemies. Because those spearborn bands are rather nasty, so. But yeah, I guess that's it for Germania. It might actually unfortunately be that we didn't get the settlement. Because, well, it became rebel settlement. But yeah, that's it for Germania. So Salona should begin to do relatively okay. And something just happened. Okay. So we cannot retrain anything in here, but we do have money for mercenaries. So I guess we can continue our push. And we can get some rather nice mercenaries as well. That's a rather large Brutii army. I think Syracuse will just fall. With auto-resolve as well. And I think we are going to leave some of the Hastati to be retrained in here. And some other units besides. So can we... Yeah. That has to go. And it seems we are doing rather okay as it is. Ah, come on. These guys are just slowing us down over here. And finally we can begin the siege of Messana. Actually, no. I was already thinking that that province is actually held by Carthage. So that will hold for one more turn. I guess we could bring our ship back so we can ship the troops from there to Greece. And north here we can begin the siege of Campus Iazyges. Perhaps this army could strike at their capital rather soon. These guys, well, they can try to take that. And we do have a new governor for our capital. Perhaps we should actually strike at Segestica. And I think that's what we are going to do.
Joining forces. No more moves, sir. General, engage the enemy.
Well, rather well defended, but shouldn't matter too much. And our northern armies...
General,
Keeping Corduba will be a pain, but I think we will try to endure that. So we need to retrain at least quite a bit of the troops. It will take a couple of turns, but after that I think we should have rather good position in here. Perhaps the mercenaries could start marching towards Manchia. And we do have a turn. Let's see if the defenders of Tarentum will try to move out. Oh, that's a bold move from Quintus Salvius. I think we will smash them here and then take... Is it Apollonia? The next target over there. Since I don't like to fight in forests, we will form our battle line here. I guess these guys can support our flank over here. With some Peltast support. Grecian archers over here. Cavalry. And Roman archers on this flank. Okay. I guess we are ready to face them. And by the way, let's move these guys to a bit of an angle if the enemy decides to charge us from that angle already. Yeah, so we need to fix our formation. And we need to do that rather quickly. Which means you guys go out of phalanx. And over there, you guys form up there. You there. Cavalry. Well, you can take a bit of a distance over there. And then we do... or we are rather ready to face them. And I think our Grecian archers should focus on the... Well, you are not going to fight against those Equites and win. Probably. So... yeah. Grecian archers can fire at will, but they will start targeting those war dogs as soon as possible. Yeah, and those do have fire at will on. Okay, so they... oh, whoops. Almost a really big mistake.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
I guess those guys will need a bit of help over there. What about those Equites over there?
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Run. our townwatch. We are not going to chase townwatch. So, someone is still willing to fight. I think I want to break the enemies rather quickly and try to keep our general safe. Okay, that's it.
Army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
And we have not seen the last of these guys because their general got away and quite a few of them got away as well. But I guess that's rather sharp decrease to their numbers. Okay, these are selling forth. I think we can auto-resolve this one. Not too much fight left in them. Yeah. Oh! Skylar is Scarface. Well, that's a lot of war dogs. I guess Lentulus needs to beat them. And perhaps we could get him a nice retirement place in Athens or somewhere nearby. That's, by the way, a lot of war dogs. But since it's the enemy doing the attacking, I think our position is rather good. And we do have some reinforcements with a bit better unit strength as well. And they actually came quite close, almost like this was planned already. So let's get these guys going, and well, these guys can strengthen our right flank, and these guys can go to reserve. And I don't actually want to lose the principes over here. Oh, seems those war dogs don't have too much fight in them. Perhaps we should actually send cavalry to chase them down.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
So what about the Scarface? He's still willing to face us? Scarface facing us. Sometimes my jokes even amaze myself. Perhaps in this case not in the good way. But in any case. Oh, you could perhaps take down some of that barbarian cavalry. Yeah, the dogs are slowing them down. Good. Take that. For once the dogs are working into our advantage. Well, perhaps it might have something to do that we have only winded cavalry while, or rather warmed up cavalry while they do have winded. But yeah, unless that reinforcing army actually manages to beat us, we have a new settlement. By the way, I need to check how many settlements we still need for... okay. Good dog.
killed. This will surely make his followers waver.
And let's see, we do have some cavalry here, so let's get after that archer warband. Oh, those guys are fighting against the dogs then. And actually they beat them. And you go take care of the... yeah, let's try to dwindle their numbers a bit more. I mean, if we can get rid of 2 enemy armies, that's just great. And I guess, yeah, clean enough. Victory, I hope that we can actually retrain our infantry. But campus, yeah. Alas, no. Condate Redonum is expanding. And finally we are starting to have some money. Massilia is growing. Decius Julius. I guess he can get to the mainland of Europe. And we can train Quintus the Mighty a bit more. Capua. Perhaps Stockyard. Even though it's blocked. Carthago Nova. Let's improve the mines. They are barbarian mines after all. But they do have Domus Dulcis Domus finally getting settled. Syracuse. Yeah, rather nicely. So perhaps we should actually build some ships in Carthago Nova and train troops and go to Palma. In Corduba we still need to retrain for 1 turn and then we can consider moving onwards. This army is already moving towards Segestica. And here, yeah, that's Apollonia over there. But I guess we need some time for retraining here. Okay, good. And then from Croton, I think we should be able to march some reinforcements over there rather soon. But with this army, I don't actually dare to attack over there. So let's take a hopefully good defensive position. And here... Oh, we can actually retrain something. But not too much, it seems. Well, let's do what we can. Unless, of course, we have some barbarian mercenaries to disband. So yeah, I think we will disband those and retrain all we can. And perhaps that way. Okay, good. And let's get... Actually, yeah, let's stay in defensive position over there. So we should be able to take Messana straight away. What? So we need to fight to death in here. Why? We have Syracuse. And by the way, we do have 36 regions only. Well, if we were to aiming for 50, that would be quite a bit to go still. Well, I guess we will still just auto-resolve this one.
Attack! Victory and glory!
Okay.
Settlement captured!
Rather a poor settlement in my reckoning. But yeah, so we need to send these guys to Syracuse for retraining. And next turn we will start marching towards Lily Biome. And here we should take Numancia. Yeah, we are doing pretty much as we should. Oh. And here they come. So it seems the Brutii are actually advancing quite a bit in Greece. And alas, even when we have high ground in the campaign map, we don't have it in battle map. Could we actually rush this position? I think that's actually worth a try. So let's put our cavalry to the front. Oh, cavalry that is. And I think I need quickies over here. And then we need to get these guys into firing position as fast as possible. Then we need our heavy hitters. Okay, so it seems we are going in here. And I think these guys will cover this flank. And, oh. And while those guys are already on the move, that's a rather nice place for missile units, to be honest. And the enemy seems to be coming from this side. So form up in here. And you guys, do we need... Let's play it safe. So they do have cavalry auxilia. Grecian archers, okay. So they are the primary target first. And I think I will put you guys to reinforce the hoplite battle line over there. Are we dealing some damage over there? Apparently not. So much for my good place to do battle. Well, can you fire to here? And yeah, we need to deal with those cavalry auxilia. But I think this position should be rather well defended, or rather easily defended, except that we are wasting all of our pillar on one group of war dogs. But I guess such is life. These Venedae almost look like Grecian archers. Okay, Brinky Bees are routing, the Hoplites are routing the whole enemy. Battle line seems to be running, so we can move onwards and target the enemy siege weapons. And you guys take care of that cavalry auxilia now. Oh, they're pulling back. Okay, nice.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. Be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
And that's it. A rather decent victory. Let's hope that some more of the enemies will come this way as well. We do have some stragglers in here. One. He cannot be allowed to escape. Yeah. Nice. That's quite a bit of the Brutii strength beaten. Oh, another Scipii army. Perhaps actually when we take Lilybaeum, we should be doing rather nicely. Against the Scipii, that is. Okay, so they are charging, let them charge. Perhaps this will be a bit longer episode, but I think I want to wrap up the campaign here and now. So let's go to smash some walls. And we actually want to use these guys against the enemy cavalry and our cavalry against the enemy infantry. Because those pillar have armor piercing, and that's rather nice against heavily armored opponents such as heavy cavalry. So I think we can actually go to smash the gates. Okay, there they come. Hopefully at the very least.
Now they must
And we just have to break them. And looks rather nice, and that's a victory. And I guess that's the end of the Gauls. Okay, so we now have 2 family members in Londinium. Messana, we are doing rather nicely in here. And we are actually good to marching out. I guess this army is actually what we need to besiege Apollonia. And we will send reinforcements a bit later. Okay. So perhaps a bit sooner than I initially thought. And you will continue onwards. Oh, that's a lot of Brutii. Okay. Not too much forwards, it seems. Here. That should be quite enough garrison. And Porrolissum will be besieged next turn. And let's train some war dogs, because, well, we can. Numancia, yeah. Sewers, let's retrain everything. Train a couple of more units and then make sure that the city stays in line. Here I think we need to start training peasants as many as possible. Could we have some mercenaries? Yeah, because the public order is going to be miserable. Palama is so lightly defended that perhaps we will move out already next turn. So let's get these troops on the boats or on the trireme. Rome is besieged. They just can't have Quintus to have his peaceful retirement. And here, yeah. So, if you guys in Rome could hold for one additional day, I think our situation should be rather great. And then we can plan striking on Carthage. And by the way, we do have an army over here. I don't like war dogs that much at the very least. And I don't even dare to auto-resolve that one. Well, I guess we just have to fight it then. Oh, and they do have quite a few reinforcements arriving. And it's winter, so we might actually have quite a battle ahead of us. Well, at least the reinforcements are not only war dogs. Are they actually moving in to engage us? Apparently not. So some Falksmen warbands. Are those archer warbands? And a lot of warhounds. And we need to catch our breath. Though it seems they are not going to give us too much time for that. By the way, a rather bad position for defense. But it seems it's not mattering, at least yet. So at least some of our infantry line is beginning to crumble. And we don't want to face that warlord alone. Ah!
General is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts.
Okay, let's see. By no means a clean battle. Rather horrible battle, but let's see if we could bring victory.
Gods be praised! The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the
But the enemy still has some troops somewhere. And where might they be? Over here, it seems. Warhounds, Falksmen, Archer Warband. Okay, that's it.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
A victory is always a victory, even though it's not the cleanest one. Ah, that was a bit too close for my liking. Yeah, we do have men remaining, but well, and well, some nice things did happen because we could get the settlement, but retraining all of these may be a bit tricky. Okay, but well, the settlement is ours and that's the most important thing here. I think we do have a turn. Yeah, and I think we should be able to handle this one. Let's see about the terrain. If it's not suitable, I think we will pull back. I think it will do. Or perhaps more precisely, we will make it do. Oh, we are firing already. Well, that's nice. So, are they beginning to rout?
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
Yeah, it seems they are. Are there treasury? And of course there are war dogs.
The enemy army is in flight! Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield!
So, is that it?
This is a
Yeah, a rather nice victory. And we didn't suffer too many casualties, so if another army attacks us, I think this is a rather excellent defensive position. And perhaps even a third enemy army might attack us. And still that should be a rather nice defensive position. Then again, it's getting a bit repetitive, but, well, the things we wouldn't do for a victory. Okay, and... oh, let's, by the way, not forget to put these guys into phalanx formation. So, but they do have some frontline troops, Velites and War Dogs, which I guess I have already said I don't like too much. Oh, I forgot the bodyguard, it seems.
General flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too! The gods be praised! The enemy's heart...
Oh. That looked like we hit quite a bit of our own troops over there. Well, I guess I used that triple speed a bit too hastily. Quite a few of them got away, but I think that might actually be enough for the enemy army to disperse. And I guess this is the final one of the tests against this position. And that of course means that Thermon should be quite available for us. So that's rather hard-fought city for us. Okay, and then let's put these troops over there. And here... oh. They're doing something new this time. It seems they are perhaps learning from mistakes from previous attacks. Okay. Let's see. Could we target? Yeah, let's target the war dogs.
Is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
And I guess this time we are not having too many enemies remaining in here. Or rather getting away.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear and now they flee!
And that should be it for this army, and Thermon should be rather wide open for us. Alcaius, is that in Gladiator 2 the general? Or do I remember it wrong? Okay. Yeah, I think we will try to auto-resolve this one. Okay, that's it for Scipii Spy, or rather Diplomat. Mediolanum. Oh, I was already hoping for Imperial Palace, but alas. Conde Tredonum, I think some infra will be beneficial. Corduba. Finally, we can let the games begin. Okay, and yeah, that's rather lightly defended. Here, I think we can drive these armies off. Oh, nice.
Set sail! Sir, prepare for battle! Victory and glory!
Well, not a very good settlement, it seems. Well, let's leave a small guard, but otherwise we will just push onwards.
Glory! Engage the enemy! Victory and glory! Engage the enemy! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir! General!
And I guess we will leave one archer unit as a garrison
Can't do it, sir! Onward!
while the army moves out.
Out of move, sir!
Here,
General! Sir!
perhaps we can get rid of Scipii once and for all.
Attack! Victory and glory!
Yeah, that's it for Scipii. Good. And Trireme, retraining, and we are off to Carthage. And here I think the navy is quite ready.
Set sail!
But still I think we have enough to take Palma.
Sail! Leaving the army! Disembark!
Well, maybe next turn. And finally we can move out from Corduba hopefully.
General, orders. March!
Yeah. Good.
Engage the enemy. Victory and glory! No more moves, sir. Move out.
And here... let's get the troops moving as well towards the last two bastions of Spain. And Segestica. Let's disband one of these, retrain these, and train some war dogs. I cannot remember, is that last or around that Dacian settlement? It's somewhere around there, I guess.
Sir, engage the enemy. Besieging settlement, sir.
And I think it's rather soon the last Dacian settlement, by the way, as well. Okay, I think we have a turn. Okay, so these are attacking us. I think our... well, it's actually very hard difficulties, so our barbarian mercenaries might have difficulties dealing with those Iberian infantries. Then again, we do have a bit of a missile support, so let's see how we will do or fare. Nice.
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
And if we could take down some of those Iberian infantry still.
Show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
And we are catching up with them. Good. So basically, this will make taking the settlement quite a bit easier. And there might be even some small chance that we... well, I doubt that we managed to wipe out the whole enemy army, but let's see. Okay, I don't actually want to take this fight. I want Lentulus to be the one commanding the battle. So we need to be a bit patient. Actually, another fight I don't want to take quite just yet. Perhaps actually it should be Hastati and Equites. And in Apollonia, yeah, we are doing okay. Lilibium, okay. So at the moment we are at 42 regions. So we have found some Greeks. And is that actually everything from Brutii? Might very well be. Yeah. So that's it for Brutii. And we actually want to retrain this army as well. And perhaps that's not the best position to have against phalanxes. Yeah, let's move some of the troops. Okay, I think we are ready to begin the siege now. And perhaps drive those guys away. Oh. So, I think that will make a rather nice final battle. Oh, that was a rather wrong move. Oh, and this army got the man of the hour. That's excellent. A bit forwards. Okay. I guess let's play it safe and land over there. And since they do have such an array of mercenaries available, I think we should take use of that. And that's it for the Carthaginians for relying too much on their mercenaries. Actually, let's not make this the final battle. I want to take Carthage first. And do we have... Yeah, some family members. Yeah, I don't bother enough to, or bother anymore to manage them. Oh. Well, so much for our mercenaries. Perhaps with some grinding we might have a chance to beat them, but let's wait for the proper army. Okay. And we are going to have a battle against the phalanxes. And hopefully this is a bit better position. Well, not quite. But fight we will, and since Carthage will probably fall next turn, or rather soon, with auto-resolve, so perhaps this will be the final battle. I don't want to make this episode, let's say, overly long. And don't even think throwing all of your Bila on that. Ah! Okay, they didn't actually throw. Good. And that's a lot of Armoured Hoplites. Let's see if we could snipe the enemy general. That should make things quite a bit easier for us.
Is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
So I think we should try to punch through that hoplite unit. Okay, good. It seems we are punching through that hoplite unit over there. It seems our flanks are crumbling. So now, if we could take down the Peltasts and get our archers into position to fire in the backs of those Armoured Hoplites, that could be a recipe for victory. Okay. Ah, they were only militia hoplites. That explains quite a bit. Good. And they are starting to fall apart. Perhaps one volley will break those. Good. So yeah, I'm rather confident that archers are actually the best weapon against phalanxes. You just have to maneuver them properly. Then they will take care of even the elite ones. Are those guys actually trying to get away? That's no way for Armoured Hoplites to behave. Shame will be theirs forever. Okay, nice. And we managed to beat Armoured Hoplite army with actually lesser numbers and, in my opinion, with an army of inferior quality. But yeah, I think my view on that the archers are the best counter for phalanxes is reinforced. Come on. You shouldn't have that many armies anymore. Okay, and we don't actually care about those either anymore. The only thing we care is about conquering territory. Once again, wrong direction. Since Carthaginians are bringing troops here, I think we need to train some Hastati. I'm talking as if the game would go on for a while still. I guess this guy will need some reinforcements from, for example, Patavium. So we do have the siege of Porrolissum going on. Guess this army is ready to march onwards. We could strike at perhaps Corinth. And this army can get some replacements. So we are retraining only those units that actually need retraining. And this army over here, yeah, let's smash those. And Thessalonica is actually looking rather ripe for taking.
Settlement under siege, sir. Aye, Captain.
Can we do something else? Well, we could send this guy out there to help against Dacians. So, the Greeks actually didn't attack us. That's interesting. Well, Corinth will fall. And I think Sparta will go next. Perhaps actually we should strike at Sparta straight away.
Imperator, General. Prepare for battle. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
And this army over here will strike at Larissa. Ah!
Move depleted, sir. Orders, march.
Well, that didn't go quite as expected.
Prepare for battle. Victory and glory. Settlement captured.
Okay,
General.
okay, we can have some mercenaries. What about these guys over here? Let's actually disband this one and retrain what we can.
Sir. Move out.
Okay,
Imperator.
perhaps this settlement is ready to fall. Well, let's besiege it for a while since, well,
Orders. Move out.
what else would we do?
Onward. No more room,
Carthage
sir.
ready to fall. There.
Victory and glory. Settlement captured. Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Attack. Victory.
Oh, they do have an army over there. Okay, but 47 regions, actually perhaps we will make it to 50. So that's 2, third one is under siege, yeah. In a couple of turns, or in one turn, we should have that required 50. And of course, had this army actually marched the proper direction, well, we need to fight this one as well. And of course it's winter. But then again, I think we will actually try to smash the initial enemy army straight away. Because it's relatively weak, and then we can face the Scar phase at our leisure. Yeah.
Reinforcements have arrived, but are they in time to take part in the battle?
Let's hope they actually miss. Oh, that was nice.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the
That was
battlefield.
rather impressive, even if I say so myself. Really nice. And, well, it seems our reinforcements are feeling a bit suicidal at the moment, so let's move the infantry line over here so that we can feel suicidal together. Could we snipe the enemy general? Good.
The king has been killed. This will surely make his followers waver.
Oh, let's hope that we are not actually losing the main engagement while we are fighting against the enemies in here. And then let's get to fight against the last enemies over there. Naked fanatics even. Okay. And, well, that's it.
Army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
So not too many enemies remaining here.
This is
Yeah, nice. And Porrolissum is ours. 2 more settlements to take. Yeah, sure.
General! Attack! No more moves, sir. Imperator!
And I guess this is Parta over here.
Victory and glory! Settlement
And so have the mighty fallen. So, the last remaining settlement remains to be captured. And oh, Carthage doesn't have any archery buildings. Well, that's interesting.
engage the enemy! Victory and glory!
do I dare to auto-resolve? Yes, I do. And that's it. So, extreme difficulty Julii campaign beaten, and well, that's always a nice cinematic over there. So I guess I will be asking from you the next challenge campaign rather soon. I'm planning on Thrace, as some of you have suggested, perhaps Iberian infantry only. I think that would mean Carthage, because I did Spain campaign rather recently. So yeah, and perhaps I should move to Barbarian Invasion rather soon, and of course doing some basic Roman campaign might be rather nice, or perhaps a series showing, say, 10 first turns for each faction or something like that. Might be rather nice as well. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, perhaps we should check the campaign map first. Okay, so let's see. Egyptians are actually doing relatively poorly here, in my reckoning. Perhaps, well, Carthaginians have kept rather strong presence here. Greek cities maintaining rather strong control in here. Well, Pontus is being wiped out. Perhaps Armenia as well. Parthians doing decently. Scythians, well, pretty much as they always do. And Thrace doing relatively nicely here as well. And Dacia had their last settlement over here. Spain their last settlement over here. And I don't think that Carthage actually had that much fight in them again. One strike from Dingy, and from there Dimidi, Nepte, from Carthage, Curta, Thapsus, Lepsismanga, and from there to Egypt, and well, yeah. This time, this is everything for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. And very special thanks to channel members, Napoleon Complex, Kosakusar, Mark Anthony, your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.